Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to talk about like doing what you're passionate about. I was watching a Ty Lopez video when he had Mark Cuban over. So, combining two super successful people that are both willing to share their stories and their strategies and all that stuff. It was a really cool video. But they talk about like not only doing what you're passionate about, but what you're good at. I'm passionate about basketball, but the highest level I got to was like a Westminster College. So I'm not gonna be LeBron James, even though I love basketball. I'm good, but not good enough. So I got to find things that I'm able to be like in the top 5%, being really good at it and passionate about it. But you become passionate about what you're good at because it's fun to be good. It's fun to be a winner. It's fun to be the most enlightened about something, right? So find your passion and do what you're good at. For me, like as a kid, when I was 6, I started moving sprinkler pipes on our farm for $250 a day. But to a 6-year-old, that's sweet to have like a steady income and to have worked for it. And then like when I was 9 years old, I got a pig for my birthday. I asked for a pig. My parents wrapped it in a box, and I opened up a freaking pig. It's kind of funny, right? But I had a farm, so I had an opportunity. So I eventually sold that pig to the auction, and I made $150 as a 9-year-old. And then my grandpa had started a fund for me and my brother and one for my cousin. There's only 3 grandkids, so he gave us all some stock in a bank. And I don't know what age that happened, maybe around 8, 9, something right there. But by the time I was like in my early teens, that was around like $7,000 in value. So I started like really getting turned on to the stock market and started putting money in there. I was doing different jobs by then beyond the sprinklers, but investing money, and I would ask for stock for my birthday present and for my Christmas gifts and stuff like that. I was obsessed with it. So by the time I graduated high school, I was worth several $1,000s. And it all came from odds and ends, little jobs, little things. But for a high schooler to have accumulated that much money with no debt, no responsibilities, no obligations, that's a pretty good situation to be in. And so for me, like, I'm pretty good at a lot of things, but what I'm super passionate about is making money, which opens up a lot of options for me, because as long as I'm making good money, I'm pretty happy with it. Where I went wrong, and I often look back at it as sort of like a failure, but failures aren't bad things as long as you learn from them. I kind of bought into the idea from the advice of many that I had to like get a degree and choose a career path and all that stuff, which works well for a lot of people. I mean, I know a ton of people that have retired well and all that, but that's not really my vision. It's not a bad vision, but it's not my vision. And so I spent pretty much all my money trying to get a degree, but I hated school because, first of all, I went into business. First I was going to be like a doctor. And then I decided, man, I can't do this school thing. I'm just going to go into business because that's what I'm good at. And then I'm in business and I'm like, you kidding me? Like, this is the crap we're talking about? Like, going to business school was like going to junior high for me. Like, starting with basic accounting and stuff, I was just like, it was killing me. I couldn't do it. I was almost to get a business degree when the whole 2008 crash happened. I was very close to graduating. Well, I was like, well, maybe I'll go back to medicine. Then I had a friend in nursing, and that seemed like a good option. So then I did prereqs and went to nursing. So long story short is I spent all my money on school trying to get a job that would make me less money than I was already making. But it was a career path, and it had security and all this. Is just like it's crazy. Like by the time I graduated nursing school, the investments I had before I started school would have been worth well over $300,000, and I would have had no debt. Instead, that's gone, and now I have some student loans. And I'm like, what the heck? Anyway, I finally have worked my way back. Luckily, nursing has so many options. I'm finally back in the business side of it. I still use some nursing skills, but it's mainly for the marketing and business side of the company I work for. And so it's a great job and a fun place to be. And I'm back to where I'm like making good money and have flexibility and leverage and all this stuff. And now now my wheels are spinning again on like doing things I'm passionate about, because it's like, oh man, I forgot like how fun it is to create business and grow business and invest and all this stuff. And so, it's fun to, I invested in some great stocks a while ago. I've already made like 30% in just 4 months. And it's like, that's what I used to love. That's what I was into. And I went down this path of like career. One time Ty Lopez was going off on like the whole career thing. You got to have a real career. It doesn't make any sense. A real career is when you're doing something you love, making money, and like enjoying the ride. That's a career. What I would say is a crappy career is doing something you hate to make money and make ends meet. Like that sucks. So anyway, live your passion. Find something you're good at and passionate about. And usually if you're good at it, you'll become passionate about it because it's fun to win. Sorry, I got cut off. If you're good at it, you'll become passionate about it, and then you'll probably become even more successful, which is a fun train to be on, snowballing down the mountain with these things that grow and get better, and you improve and you have greater success and more influence and more impact and all that stuff. So head over to the website bronsonwilks.com, check out all the resources there. I highlight a bunch of books and especially YouTube videos that I've really liked over the past, in my time of discovering great people and great success and good advice. As you know, I try to share good ideas all the time. So I've also got several articles and resources on the website for you to check out. Subscribe to the channel here. You can follow me on Twitter. And thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.